When it comes to the grip on the bar, what am I actually doing? I am squeezing the bar and I am bending it. You can see this PVC pipe is thin, so I can bend it. I'm going to bend the bar. Look what happens to my elbows. My elbows are out. I'm going to depress my shoulders, keep my elbows in. I'm going to bend the bar. Bend the bar, looking from the side, bend the bar. As I lower, I'm going to lower the bar down till pretty much the highest point of my chest. It's going to be the base of the sternum. Here's the jugular notch. Here's the xiphoid process. I'm going to be touching just above that xiphoid process. My chest is up. I'm driving that chest up. So as I lower the bar, I'm driving my rib cage up to meet the bar. Notice my forearms. They're not back here. They're not down here. They're pretty much straight up and down. It's going to differ a little bit from the person. They're pretty much straight up and down. My shoulders, I'm not shrugged up here. I'm here. I'm depressed. I'm driving down. I'm pushing back into the bench. I'm pulling that bar down and I'm meeting it with my rib cage and boom, I'm exploding out. That's what you're doing with the bar. So bend the bar. Other part, that's the lowering. My elbows are nice and tucked in. As I drive up, the elbows are going to pop out a little bit, but I must keep those shoulder blades down, those shoulders down, driving back into the bench. So from a 45 degree, I'm right here. I drive, my elbows come out a little bit. I drive, my elbows come up, but my shoulders did not come up. They must stay down. So if you're benching correctly, you're going to feel it all through the middle and lower traps. Not up here, the upper traps, but the middle traps and the lower traps right down through here, because you're going to be staying so tight and bending the bar. You're going to be very fatigued. That's why the best bench pressers, the really big guys, have those massive backs so they can stabilize that massive amount of weight as they do it. But even if you're starting with just bar weight, you must get this tightness, this feeling of bending the bar tight through the core, driving through the feet so your body stays on the bench. This is what will protect the shoulder. The other part is as I bring the bar down, notice if I collapse my chest, look how far back my elbows will come. Very, very bad for the shoulder. However, if I'm out here, I have my bridge, my shoulders are driving into the bench, I'm pulling that bar down. Look here, look collapsed. Look here, look collapsed. The elbows are very far behind if my body's completely collapsed. Look what happens through the shoulder girdle with what's called the head of the humerus is going to be driving up into the socket called the glenoid and just grinding the daylights out of those poor rotator cuff muscles. That is why that bridge position, driving down the shoulders, pulling your body to meet the bar and driving your upper back and middle back into the bench. So that elbow is here, not way back here. Super important. If you feel fatigue or pulling in the chest, that's a good indication that you're not doing what we just discussed.